Okay, so what are the cards that we're seeing for the collective right now? Yep. Well, I like that energy. Yeah, I like that energy too. Ooh, I like that energy too. Guys, I'm not hating this. I'm not hating this. I'm not hating this at all. Can I get 2 more, please? Yeah. Okay, can I get 1 more, please? Thank you. All right, what we're seeing here is the first spread of 5 that we see is, for a lot of you, I am okay with this. There are some bad situations that you've been going back to on repeat, and you've finally decided you're done. You're not going back to them anymore. The decision has been made. You're not going to keep returning to places that have hurt you. You're not going back, which is great, because this is whatever this is has been like kind of something that you found yourself going back to again and again and again, and you just realize that like nothing but pain lies that way, and you're deciding against pain. Instead, you are concentrating on finding higher partnerships. We've got here, because you stopped going back to that bad situation, you're now leaving yourself open to new investment on new positive partnerships. We love this for the collective. This is really beautiful. So we're seeing again this choice right now. No more of the past. That's over. That's done with. Let's go into the new partnerships. I'm also seeing today a lot of progress, particularly in communication. For a lot of you, there might be a lot of communication happening around these potential new partnerships that you're trying to have. So a lot of communication going on today, which we also love. That said, you know, we're also seeing like, look, it's like, this is very similar to the reading we saw yesterday, which is there is still a bit of this bittersweet energy here, because like, you know, I cannot stress that a lot of you are now really kind of nursing wounds, that there still is this point in you right now that is feeling very kind of hurt and isolated. You are very much on guard, but that's also because you're realizing kind of like how badly these painful situations you were in had really been leaving you. And you're really just getting into the space now where you're really just trying to nurse your wounds as you come out of this energy and really focusing on your own healing. You know, a lot of you right now, like you're probably, you know, if this is going to hit a little differently for feminine or masculine, if you're a feminine, and bearing in mind that's not based on gender, but what you feel aligned to. A lot of the feminines right now, they're not really feeling like totally in their power. There is this feeling right now of feeling very disempowered. There is this like moment right now happening of like, you know, doubting yourself a bit, doubting your own abilities. But I think you also realize that this is one of the reasons you need to get away from these situations, because these situations are keeping you here. They're making you feel like this. They're making you feel like you are the bad guy, that you are the negative influence. Whereas for a lot of the masculine energies, you may right now, you know, be feeling like, you know, that there's a feminine right now in your life that's causing a lot of grief and anxiety to you, that this might be the energy that you're moving away from right now, because this is a feminine that's not communicating with you or doesn't seem like they want to communicate with you. And that you're also like worried, like, you know, you feel like that this is a very upset energy, and you're like a little bit worried about like their power, you know, and what they might do with their power when they're in this kind of mood. What we also are seeing right now is in terms of clarification between the Seven of Swords reversed and the Lovers is, yeah, you know, here's the thing. This is the whole point, which is like you're moving away from situations and you're looking for these better spiritual connections because you realize you are done dealing with people who are withholding. There was a lot of withholding in these old connections, and you're done with it. You're done playing this game of people not, you know, giving you what you're asking for. And this is what's pushing you forward right now. Clarifying between like this new energy, this new lover energy and communication. We've got, what do we have here? Can I get one card, please? Thank you guys so much for the likes and the shares and the follows. All right, clarifying between. We got 3 cards. Yeah, here's the thing. Here's the thing. You know, this new love and the new communication towards love is being inspired because, like, again, partnerships that have ended. So you're like, I'm looking for love because the partnerships I was in are over. You know, masculines are not coming. There's a feminine here that wanted an apology from a masculine. It did not come. And so that's also leading to these new communications. And, you know, for some of the masculines here, this could be them not you being unwilling to give an apology. The feminines are still feeling like, again, there is this, we're seeing this a lot here. The feminines feel like off their axis right now with all of it. Like there's a lot of healing that needs to be made because the feminines feel like they're off their spiritual center because of what's occurred around this masculine that isn't coming forward with an apology. And the masculines are not coming forward with an apology because they feel like the feminine is just is one, like, again, there's an intimidation moment here where the masculine is intimidated by the feminine power. Like there is this, like, almost like this for the masculines right now, it's almost like a fear of this feminine energy. Clarifying between. Well, and bear in mind, when I say feminine, I need to stress this. I'm not talking about gender. I'm talking about energies. So whatever you're energetically aligned towards. All right, clarifying. So like 2 feminines could be feeling the same way because it's the same feminine energy. But if there's one that's like got more masculine energy, then that's the, you know. So clarifying between the 8 of the need to communicate, but also like you're communicating in some places. In other places, you're being super guarded and nursing wounds. So clarifying between the 8 of Wands and the 9 of Wands, which is good because that is progress, is, can I please get 1 card? Doesn't want to come out, doesn't want to come out. 1 card, please, 1 card, 1 card. 1 card, please. Doesn't want to come out. It's funny, it's communication or the not communication. Can I please have the card? That's too many cards. You know there's too many cards there. 1, please. 1, please. Hold on. Doesn't want to come out. It's so funny. Come on, guys. Tap that screen. Get that card out. Tap the screen. Help the card come out. There it is. That's too many cards. Okay, we're going to... All right. It's fine. We're doing a threesome. Okay, so here again. Yeah. There's, you know, people are feeling very disempowered right now. But everybody, like the situation one where, you know, a lot of you just have given up on something and you're focusing on healing and you're allowing like things to end. Like you're almost like, you know what, you're realizing now that like if you don't do anything, it'll probably just end. And so a lot of you are just making the choice to say, I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to let it end. I'm not going to take those steps right now. Because you need to focus on your healing. There's a lot of pain right now around this. Clarifying between, wow. Clarifying between, that just flew out. Clarifying between this feeling of guardedness right now with the 9 of Wands and the Queen of Wands in its reversal is the decision has been made to focus on new passions, new opportunities, to kind of like, again, put this in a way, put the bad things behind you, to get back in your power by focusing on the good things. So a lot of new energy coming in here. A lot of new energy coming in. All right. Clarifying between the 4 of Pentacles and all of that, the High Priestess in her reversal is, I'm okay with it too. You know, it's bittersweet, but it's healing. Clarifying between the 4 of Pentacles reversed and the High Priestess is just a minute. Doesn't want to come out. Just hold on, guys. You know the card. It's like it's tap that screen, help the cards come out. I think it's also because it's like so warm in here. I love it for us too. All right, here is it. Come on, guys. Where's the card? Give me the card, please. Come on, we gotta hurry up. Let's see. Next card is no. Those are too many. A lot of I want to stress. There's a lot of resistance on this path. I feel like there's an understanding that this is the direction that must be gone into, but there's still a lot of resistance that we're seeing in terms of the movement. That's why the cards don't want to come out. It's because of the resistance. All right, clarifying, please. Just give it a minute. It'll come out. Oh, there it is. It's more than, we're doing all three now. Oh, this is fine. We can do this. One. Oh, we can't. Okay. You gave me 4. Oh, okay. You're being, all right. All right. So this is how they want it to be. All right. So clarifying between this high priestess who is in its reversal because the knight didn't come forward with the offer and therefore the partnership's over, right? Because they needed that apology. They needed that to come through. And they're looking for somebody that's not with, like, something that's not withholding anymore. You know, I like this energy because, you know, here's the thing. You know, you understand that you have a lot to offer. This is why this is happening right now. You realize that you have a lot to offer and you are not given something that you were hoping for, that this isn't going the way that you hoped it would. And you've really lost faith that that was ever going to be the place that it was going to go. And for that reason, you are now turning your attention to new opportunities, new offers, new people who are coming in much faster, who are much more willing to give you the things that you want. And this is going to create more comfort for you. Like, you're seeing this, you're already sensing that this is what's going to happen. And this is how it's going to happen because, you know, you're turning away from something that is painful and you're concentrating. There's also a renewed concentration today on creating your own harmony, your own joy in your own life. Even like a concentration on the home right now and, you know, getting your home in order. So clarifying between the high priestess and that ace of swords. So the high priestess not being sure what to do and feeling like off center, but also realizing that that's why things need to end right now. Or for many of you feeling like you need to end something with a high priestess in the reversal, like losing faith in a feminine, is just a minute. It's coming out. There it is. All right. I love this. I love this though. Here's the thing, you know, even the feminine, the energy right now is one that, like, again, they're feeling very off center and because of this loss of an offer. Like, they really do feel kind of spiritually gutted right now because of this. But it's also giving them all the information they need on why this needs to end, because they're so tired of this, like, lack of energy as it relates to this. And you're very much concentrating on this happy future. Like, you know what the future is that you want and you are going after it. So what I like that we see here is this is not an energy that's giving up on their happiness. It's actually a feminine who realizes they need to take these steps right now to move towards their happiness, where everyone needs to move towards, you know, there's a general feeling of like, I'm choosing my happiness right now over the pain of trying to make something happy that is not happy. Clarifying between the Ace of Swords in its reversal. So the ending something, successfully ending something, and the new beginning, the new passions is, we're only going to take the top card because there's too many. You know, there is a 10 of Wands around this right now. So there is this feeling of like reversed. So, you know, today is really, what I'm really seeing right now is today is the day that, like, a lot of you are coming to this conclusion, but you might not necessarily be directionally moving towards it today. It's more of a, you know, there's still that reluctance point, but like you're making peace with the decision more than anything. You're like, okay, this is what you have to do. And this is what you need to do to heal. And, you know, but you're also like not taking too much, you know, you're putting the burden down. Like that's what you guys realize also. You're like, and to a certain extent, a lot of you are feeling like I'm putting down, I'm done trying to make, I'm done trying to do all the heavy lifting on this. I'm done trying to make it work. There really is this sense right now where you realize that if something's become so hard to keep moving, managing, that like it's just, there's no point in trying to continue it. Clarifying between the 9 of Pentacles right now and the 10 of Cups, which we love. I got to point out also, we've got 2 of the 10 cards out, which is more confirmation of completion. New cycles with all of the aces coming out. So there's a lot of new cycles starting right now. So clarifying between the 2 10 cards. Well, the 9, no, actually clarifying between the 9 and the 10. So again, this is also positive progress forward right now. We're seeing a lot of progress forward. Or these are 3? No, because I need 2. All right, let's try that again. Clarifying, I just need 1 card, guys. We'll be here all night. Okay, 1 card, please. Clarifying between, there it is, thank you. Yeah, so here's the thing. Clarifying between this sense of comfort right now, like creating your own comfort and focusing on your happiness. A lot of you are just deciding today, like today's, like you're not reaching out anymore. You're done communicating with certain like things. You're keeping off, you might even be like, some of you may have like blocked, or you're keeping off of social media of certain people or things. Just so you don't have to look. Like that's one of the things that's happening here. It's just understanding like you don't need to see anything beyond where you are right now. You're just focusing on the self. Clarifying between the 2 10 cards, which I'm very interested in. Oh, thank you so much, Moni. We are reaching the end of this collective. So if you want to get you want to get on the list for the personal, now is the time. I can take about 3 people right now because I do need to jump off because I'll be teaching a class later. Clarifying between the 2 10 cards. Come on, cards. 1 card, please. 1 card. Woo! Not 1 card. Not 1 card. 2 cards. It's okay. Wow, double 3s. We've got double 3s happening. So for me, and that's amazing because it's between 2 10 cards. So we've got the 10 card here and the 10 card here. Clarifying between these 2 10 cards is, I feel like for a lot of you, there is this optimism that's coming in right now. There's this optimism and this feeling of like a lot of new options, a lot of new opportunities around you. And even the extent that like, again, but here's the thing. It's like you're not necessarily at the place yet where you're really ready to move forward on anything. But you're also sensing that it's all there waiting for you as soon as you're ready for it. Like really, like, you know, there is going to be like some happiness coming towards you. There's going to be a lot of new people coming towards you, just not today. You know, it's like not today, not yet. This is still much like this is going to be. I am on YouTube, dear. You know, this is the moment that you're like, yeah, I know this joy's coming. I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel the change occurring. But today is still like, you know, it's still in that holding pattern, if you will, you know. The final card that we're seeing here to finish this collective reading. 1 card, please. 1 card to finish this reading, please. 1 card to finish the reading, please. Whoop! Yeah. You know, for a lot of you, today is the day that you're gonna and this will hit a little differently too. A lot of, depending if you're feminine or masculine energy, for a lot of feminines right now, today is the day that you're really just making a decision on a masculine who you just feel like, you know, you were waiting for an offer on, but it was coming in way too slowly.